So let's start to create a simple border around our legend. So to create a border around the legend, what we need to do is first get the border template, which you can find here on chartjs3.com getting started. Once you're on this link, scroll down here and copy this chunk of code and you're good to go. Next, if you want to get the source code of this video and many others, check out my Patreon page. And of course, got a question, go to Discord. All the links are in the description box. So what I'm going to do now is just going to create a border or a plugin, a custom plugin. So we're going to put in your plugins and then we make an array and we call this the legend border. Since this is our custom constant variable here, we're going to say ID will be equal to the legend border, and then we're going to say what we can do here before datasets draw, we will draw this item here, or basically these lines that we're going to put around our border. So to do this, we must understand the width of this area here. So let's start to play around with that. So first of all, a constant for a object destructuring. So we're going to say here constant curly braces and then like that. And then what we're going to do here is split out that object. So we're going to say here ctx and we're going to grab here the legend. So now we have access to a lot of information. I'm going to say here console log, and then we're going to say here the legend, save, refresh, open up developer tab, and we get a lot of information here. Open this and you can see here all the information that we need. So you can see here we get here the legend items, I guess all the information here. This here is the line width of this specific area, but I will skip this for now. We'll make a separate video for that. And then, oh, as you can see here, something happened. What we're going to do is we're going to grab here basically the position. What I need here is the following. We need here, you can see here the left, the height, or we can even see here the right side, top and the bottom. If I look here for the bottom, I can't find the bottom specifically unless we go to the margin. There we are. Or sorry, this is the left side, because you can see here this left is 0, which doesn't make sense because we should start at this point aligned with the scale. So what I'm going to do here, create this line like that, and then we're going to grab this item here, the margin, underscore margins left. So let's start to work on getting the details. Let's say here, this is underscore margin dot left. Then what do we have more is the right side we can put in here. And the right side is without the margin. Let's save that, refresh, and then, alright, we're getting an error here. Let's see here, console log, legend margin. Let me just double check what's going on. Maybe I'm forgetting a specific item here. Let's do this. There we are, undefined. Alright, so let's see here what's going on. Save. One more time, look at the item here. It is margins with an S, my bad. Alright, save, everything else, margins, left. Alright, there we are. We're getting the number here. So now let's start to draw the item. I'm going to say ctx.save to save all variables above. And then we're going to say here constant, ctx. And then move to, which basically draws the starting point or the starting dot. So then I'm going to say x and y coordinates. Then what I want to do here is have a line 2 that will give us the connecting line. So for our x, I will start here with this margin variable. I'm going to grab that, put it in here. For this here, we're going to say here legend.top because it's basically the very top here. That's probably 0. So once we have that, the next one is I want to go from the left side here all the way to the right side there, which is basically legend.right. Then what I'm going to do here is still keep it a straight line. There we are. Now what I want to do is just to draw it. I say ctx.stroke to draw this line. Save, refresh, there we are. Right now you can see here I have this line. It's a bit narrow because it's probably 0.5, so it's slicing it in half. Now you can see here it's bleeding over to other places. What I need to do here is say ctx.begin path to create a shape that's independent of anything else. Let's save that, refresh, there we are. So now what I want to do is going down, and for the down here we can just grab this, Then I'm going to say here, this will be probably the bottom. And then we keep it on right. We do that. There you are. As you can see here, it's connecting. Now let's go there. So we do the same thing, but now we're going to grab this left. Put it in here. And then we're going to say this will be the bottom. Save, refresh. There we are. So now it's going down here. What I want to do now is to connect that. And for that, I can just use a very simple command. ctx.close path, save, refresh, and there we are. If you look at it very carefully, you can see this one is darker than the others because, and this one as well, it's the same color, same thickness, but this one is sliced off a bit or clipped off. So what I'm going to do is I want to reduce that. So we'll say here, let's go down 5 pixels. I say plus 5 pixels, and if I do that, it goes down here, but I have to make sure that it will be there as well. So I'm going to copy this, plus 5 pixels here. That looks better. Then here, maybe 1 pixel only. So I'm going to say for the right side, I'm going to deduct 1 pixel. So I'm going to move again more to the left instead of right. So -1 goes to the left side, +1 would go to the right side with 1 pixel. And that's basically what we're doing here. As you can see here, I find that this here is just too close for comfort. I would like to push that up as well. So for the bottom, we can just say here -5, and we do here as well -5 to push that up. There we are, and now we have a very simple border around our legend.